Well, it wasn't exactly an energy-filled performance, but you got through it.
I think both teams were on vacation before the game started, but this is the toughest time of year. A couple weeks before All-Star break. It's very difficult. In my 20-plus years in the league, it's always been that way. But I commend our guys for coming out and focusing the second half and getting defense into the game, getting physicality into the game, and making sure we had attention to detail on the defensive end. The first half, first quarter, as you said, Doug, we didn't have it. Now, neither team had it, I thought. And we had to get in the game. And like I told our guys, the rest of this, after the break, it's going to be a grind. It's not going to be pretty. We don't want it pretty. I mean, it's going to be a grind. It's going to be hard. And everybody's got to be committed in that locker room.
With the attention to detail, 4 for 20 from 3 for them, they seem to get the memo.
Well, that was our game plan going in because they were one of the best three-point shooting team in the league, and we had to make sure we were there. And the way the game started, I didn't think we got the memo before the game, but we continued to grind it, stuck with a game plan, guys stuck together, and grinded it out.
I don't know if there's such a thing as a quiet 30-point game, but you didn't realize DeMar had it going that much.
I didn't, and just until you said that. And he has been efficient. Like you said, a quiet 31, if there's such a thing. But some of the passes he made out of the double teams is what I was impressed with, and and that's his growth, and also his pick and roll play. He had some nice pick and rolls, and again, that's his next step in his career.
This time of year, you can look around and see guys who look like they need the break, but DeMar, as many minutes as he's played, doesn't look like he's tired at all.
Well, we probably, as more so than Kyle, done a better job of managing his minutes. And I'm sure he doesn't like it. A lot of times he looks up at the clock at 2-something or 3-something to go in the quarter. But we do that for a reason, to try to manage him as much as we can and get him back in because it's a long season. It's a marathon. It's not one game. And it's the same with Kyle. But Kyle's playing at such a high level too. But we got to get him some rest too going down the stretch. A little bit more, yeah. He probably needs a little bit more rest than DeMar. And hopefully he gets his rest over this break.
Dwane, with Jonas, is that just a matter tonight of a guy who, he almost looks like he needs a rest as well?
He needs a rest. He needs a mental rest, and he was trying. But again, I thought he did a good job of rebounding. He couldn't buy a bucket, but he did an excellent job of rebounding, using his length against them. Again, it was one of those things that he just couldn't buy a basket, but it wasn't from a lack of trying his effort. I thought he was really trying, and probably too much so.